take.
Starting to the top right is the winner of the winners bracket. It's the Protoss player starting for the StarTale team. His ideas.
StarTale Squatter.
He is the king of WCS right now. A ton of fans cheering and favoring him here. His opponent, though, to the bottom left for the Prime team. This guy just beat another Protoss. He's great in the late game. His ideas.
CreatorPrime.
Is that the revenge map? Can Creator force another best-of-3 series? Can he revenge his loss in the winner bracket against his opponent in this Protoss versus Protoss? Creator is one of the youngest players that we have in Korea. He's only 16 years old.
Very young. And
he's actually a Leo. He's born 4 days after me, 19th of August.
Very recent birthday. Now, consider that this match is not only for 10 million Korean won, but also skipping the Asia Finals and just going straight to the Grand Finals for WCS. So that's obviously something that both of these players are very interested in.
Squirtle, on the other hand, we just mentioned the age of Creator. Squirtle is 20 years old, in case you were wondering.
Yes. And obviously, you know, as you talked about this quite a bit, they do have some history. It's kind of funny, Squirtle was able to beat both players that he was going to potentially face in the Grand Finals, actually 2-0. He had no problem with either of them. Ooh, a nice probe hide here from Squirtle. This is actually quite huge. If he, you know, he took a bit of a risk sending the early probe out to sea, and wow.
Yes, this is, I mean, this is a little bit crazy. I love this by Squirtle, that he really tries to go in here in order to hide this probe, and if this works out for him, that would be amazing. And this is something that Creator will most likely not really anticipate, because why would you?
And no second gas here for Squirtle. He probably will take one soon, but he may decide to try to use this probe to 4-gate. That would be... Yeah, it'd be so risky. I mean, this is not a normal strategy, but I mean, it's Squirtle. He just doesn't hesitate with stuff like this. And no second gas still? Oh my god.
As I said earlier, if you are in a position where your opponent has to win 2 best-of-3s, why not play risky in one of them? It's just really about these mind games. You have to think about, okay, I have 2 chances to make this work. Do I really play straight up in both best-of-3s, or do I try to mix things up a little bit? And now we have the probe of Creator in Squirtle's main bay, and he's scouting, and exactly, yeah.
He sees no second gas, and he sees the chrono on the workgate research, but he's not seeing this probe yet. I cannot believe he's not checking for it after this situation. He's going to try to fake the gas here, but he's not going to be able to kill the probe in time. He's just not going to mine from it, very likely. If he wants to commit to this, he can still fall back to something else.
Oh, wow, he doesn't see it still. And here come those sentries. Creator with the same strategy that he used against Squirtle so far. And here they are, 3 additional gates, but the probe has been spotted. He sees it.
He needs to put the pylon down if he wants it. Does he want it? He doesn't have enough minerals.
He's waiting. No, 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 no. He builds.
Cancels a gateway in his main.
No pylon.
He's going to just do a 3-gateway expand. Very likely here now.
Here we have him. The probe dies. Risky, risky build by Squirtle, but I really like that he takes this gamble.
Yeah, and he actually canceled 2 gateways now. Yeah. So he's going just for super fast Nexus here. And Creator with the double sentries to be safe. That's not going to be useful here. And there's the Stargate. Creator, man, he either expands the sentries or he goes Phoenixes. We figured him out.
Actually, he used Blink Stalkers in most of the games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's using this build of Squirtle on this map that Squirtle used against partying against him.
Yes.
And that is pretty cool. The thing is, of course, now, Creator must feel so good. He spotted this and he scouted what was going on. Then he sees his opponent's probe and he's like, yes, okay, dodge, bullet dodge, all is good, everything's well. And now Squirtle with this, I like that he took this chance. I really, really like it.
Me too.
A build like this can work, and him taking a bit of a risk in the first best-of-3 is something that I really can appreciate here. And now, of course, him following things up with the Nexus forces him also to go for the robotics. He wants those Immortals out, but he does not know what exactly his opponent is up to. He's
not going to get caught by a 4-gate Warp Prism.
Yeah, he's a little bit scared by that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's making sure that that does not occur. He still doesn't know about his opponent's Nexus timing, which he will see with the Phoenix. If he decides to hide the Phoenix, then obviously he won't see it for quite some time, but he is sending it across now. And no, he's going to keep it here. Okay, just for a second. No, he continues to keep it there, so he's going to try to hide these and also use them for possible Warp Prism drop defense.
The sentry is now on the map to the bottom right, and the first Phoenix is ready. The funny thing is, if the sentries are actually on the map and Creator is able to get them with the Phoenixes right away.
That was kind of weird that he sent those down there. I think the reason actually, though, is he may have been trying to see the Observer, like the Shimmer or something, or a Phoenix, either one.
Wolf, this push. Look at it.
He's just going to attack with the Phoenixes.
He has 28 army supply against 11. He rallies his units across the map already. The Phoenixes are starting to be in position. He can pick off his opponent's sentries with it with no problem. There is not going to be an Immortal in time.
This is really interesting. Creator is actually taking a little bit of a gamble with this because he doesn't really know what Squirtle is doing back at home. He knew his gas was late, so you could kind of assume the Nexus is there, but it's a bold choice to just assume that.
He needs to lift those 2 sentries, and that's exactly what he does.
Wow.
Oh, the force fields go down nonetheless, but he takes down one, and now the second one doesn't have the energy. He needs to wait for the force fields to be gone, and then he can walk
I actually
in.
love it. He doesn't even waste a Graviton Beam on that sentry because he's like, well, I'm just going to pick up a Stalker instead. It's going to be much more valuable to me.
He doesn't have energy, so he can save this energy for the Graviton Beam. You're so right, and here we go.
He's going for the Immortal instead. Starts to take out those shields, and the probes are being pulled. The Zealots actually being great here with the force fields trapping.
Amazing, really well done. Creator on the move, taking down Stalker after Stalker. The unit count drops for Squirtle, and Creator has done it.
He's done it, man. He now doubles the supply. GG!